demigod realm. Their suffering is they're always being warring with the gods. So give them armor, Babonga Rinpoche says. Then God realms, they really enjoy their objects of the senses. Their enjoyments. Then give them greater enjoyment. I would argue, this is not technically part of the scriptures, that you're just like in the 12-step program, enabling the gods. Then because the gods are having so much of a good time, like partying on the Titanic, getting drunk when the Titanic is sinking, then they have no mind for the Dharma. So I would give the God realms maybe some taste of suffering, just a little taste, to maybe put them in a conducive, like human rebirth, where there's just enough suffering so that they can generate a Dharma mind. One of my teachers used to say that people who come to the Dharma, then if they've had a really good life, they generally don't come to the Dharma. There's had to be some kind of suffering. Then it teaches people. If you see somebody at a Dharma class and they look perfect, then if you start to hang out with them, you find out that there's some suffering in their life that they've seen that has pushed them to study the Dharma. Then that's like gods. Sometimes they're like live super great lives for a long time, and they can't be motivated to practice Dharma nicely. Then to the humans, Babonga Rinpoche says, then just give them whatever they desire. Because humans' desire is so great, you never know really what to give them. So just give them whatever they want that you can possibly think of. There's so many desires that humans want, and you can't really figure it out unless you're a Buddha. So whatever you can approximate, think that they would love, then give it to them. Then, as you're doing Tonglen in your meditation time with your practice, then that's not the only time you do Tonglen. Tonglen can be done throughout the day. Then you can memorize a small portion of Lojong Dunma, or Lama Chirpa, or Ganden Lagyama, or Tsunchun Korlo, if you want the wrathful version. Then memorize a small verse and do it throughout your day when you're faced with suffering beings. Then you could do it throughout the whole day on your breath. Throughout the day, I should say, 72,000 in and out breaths. Then you have 72,000, well, more or less due to physical exertion. But generally, 72,000 in and out breaths. Then 72,000 opportunities to practice Tonglen. Then you have plenty of time in this life to do Tonglen. You don't have to be in a state of meditative absorption to take away people's suffering and to give them virtue. It's not like meditating on emptiness. Then you can do it all day long. No brainer. Then Kejubje wrote a poem about Je Tsongkhapa. O Lord, when even the very breath from your mouth is a means of benefiting all the beings, what then of your other deeds that form the two collections. Then the two collections, Sunam Gitsok, Geshe Gitsok, collection of wisdom, collection of merit. Then Kejub J is saying that J Tsongkhapa, throughout his entire day, Tonglen, 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 taking away the suffering of beings with the in-breath, then giving them virtue and happiness with that, and enlightenment with the out-breath. Then all day long,